Hello everyone, welcome back. Zorgod here. Just wanted to show you a small collection that I purchased recently from a gentleman. He was just kind of looking to sort of get rid of these items here. We'll just kind of flip through the pages. It's not a super expensive collection, it's not really any, highly sought after modern cards or legacy cards, no sort of reserve list. Cards are going to be found in this binder, but it's just a collection of, basically this is rares, some foil rares. I think the back of the binder is some foil common and uncommons that the gentleman was just kind of looking to get rid of, stuff that he really wasn't using. It's just kind of sitting in the binder here, sitting in his book bag. He was it was just time for him to kind of part ways with the cards. This is the kind of collections I like to buy. I picked up a few lately. Just real simple stuff. You just kind of purchase the collection at bulk pricing. I really don't spend too much time going through it with the seller to figure out what's in the collection and try to price out each individual card. If we can come together on just a simple price and just kind of take everything all at once. And at that point, I'll just kind of bring the collection home, throw it on the table, and when I have the opportunity, I got some old cards here. Whenever I have the opportunity, over next week, 2 weeks, month, whenever I have time set aside, I can go ahead and start going through these items, piecing them out, sort of evaluating the condition. I can see just from the binder here, just inside the sleeves, I can see these cards. Looks like we probably have some cards which are in the played position. I can see some dings on the corners of some of these cards. A little bit of, just a touch of warping. I'm willing to bet the foils are probably the same. Yeah, the foils have got a little bit of warping there. Not too bad a condition, but I do see that it looks like these cards have been played unsleeved. Wow. Remember this card? I remember the bestow mechanic. Such a strange mechanic. Anyway, you can see that these cards, we have little, let's see if we can pick this up on the camera. Okay, let's see here. Might not be able to see it on the camera, but there's little bits and pieces kind of stuck to the back of the cards. They look as though they've been played unsleeved, or at the very least left unsleeved out on a table, or just kind of thrown in a box and the box wasn't packed tightly. It's sort of shuffling around. But they have little dings, little pieces of dirt, things of that nature. But it looks like each one of these little pockets here has anywhere from 1 or 2 cards to some of these appear to have 6, 7, or 8 cards. Just kind of going through the collection here. It looks like majority of what I'm seeing is cards from the last 4 or 5 years. Grave Troll, it's not bad. Yeah, some cool foils here. Anyway, so these kind of collections I like, again, just because you can grab them just at a fairly inexpensive price, and you can kind of piece them out. They're not big money makers. Most of the cards and the binder here are going to be items you list on eBay, for $2 to $5, So you're making a couple bucks here and there, but you're putting a lot of effort into kind of getting them listed and whatnot. But again, it is profitable. Or if there's any cards that you want to kind of add to your own personal collection, if you like to play, you can kind of pick any items that you were looking to add to your collection and sort of do that. It's nothing I really do. I kind of keep anything that I purchase sort of separate, and just look to liquidate it over time, or all in one shot if you find the right buyer. But yeah, quite a good variety of cards here. It looks like there's a lot of duplicates, which is good. Again, these are the kind of cards that you like to have 4 of. People who buy cards on eBay really like to get the 4 for $2, 4 for $3, 4 for $5. It's just so they can get their play set. It's one and done. They don't have to go on TCG Player and try to pick and match between different sellers and to put together the play set. It's just kind of easy, even if it might be slightly more expensive than going on TCG Player or other websites such as that. Yeah, this is not a bad collection. Quite a few cards in here, actually. A lot more than I had originally thought. A couple older cards in here. Nothing really has much value or anything. Not terribly old. But yeah, some pretty decent stuff here. I got a lot of stuff from Theros, M14, Gatecrash. A little bit of Innistrad. Some of my favorite times of playing Magic personally were around the Innistrad time. Turned around all those fun sets. Oh, here we go. Got some of the older dual side cards. Kind of cool. Some of the funky lands here. Wolf Run, Moorland Haunt, not bad. Getting to the back of the binder here, and it looks like we've just kind of got to our foils here. Got some foil commons, uncommon foils. Foils really don't do too well for like on eBay or TCG Player, unless something that's sought after. If it's a standard foil or something that is played a lot in Commander, EDH, whatever you would like to call that format. Those sorts of cards in the foil version are certainly more sought after because people like to have foil cards. They want to have foil cards, signed cards, altered cards in their Commander decks. So if it's something that's relevant to Commander, then that is a little more sought after. But most of these look pretty standard, like Catacomb Slug, nothing crazy here. I'm not really taking the time to look at every single card, just kind of flipping through, just give you a general idea. There may be a few Seek cards in here. Oh my goodness, Homicidal Seclusion. That brings back some memories of drafting in that time frame. That was a lot of fun. But anyway, Foil Essence Scatter, that's kind of a cool card there, sort of like that. And looks like we're sort of getting to the end here. Yeah, just nothing else crazy, nothing tucked away in the back, just a bunch more foils here. Some cool key runes and stuff. Wow, the Gruul key runes really kind of a cool foil there. I like that. There you go. Oh, well, here we go. Actually, looks like we have a foil mythic back here. Nice. Okay. And looks like that was just kind of tucked in the back here. Nothing else too crazy. Okay, a couple guild gates. But anyway, there you go. Just wanted to kind of show you this collection. This is a small collection, not a high value one. The sort of ones I like to pick up, piece them out, make a few dollars. Maybe even add a few of the cards to my own personal collection. Probably going to put together a video sometime in the next week or so, just kind of talk about what it sort of looks like for people who might be interested in, of course, Jack Menace. This is kind of fun to look at these older cards, or well, cards from 4 or 5 years ago. But anyway, we're going to put together a video just to kind of talk about what it sort of looks like for anyone that might be interested in kind of buying collections, selling collections. Just to kind of give them an idea of what that entails, what kind of money you're making, how much work's behind it. Oh, Ratchet Bomb, that's not a bad card right there. How many do we have here? It's kind of a cool hit. Oh, I got 4 Ratchet Bombs. Oh, we got a Mirrodin, a couple M14s. I think these are like $5 or $6 for a set of 4, so that's not a bad hit. Conscripts, I think Zealous Conscripts, these guys are, I think these go for around $3 or $4 on eBay. Yeah, nice. Got 4 of those. So there's a couple of decent cards in here. Again, a lot of these are probably going to be lower value, so that you're not really going to be able to sell them. I don't really deal with any of the cards that sell for for a dollar. You make a nickel off of those sort of sales on eBay. They really serve absolutely no purpose unless you're just looking to bolster your feedback and not really turn a profit. For those kind of cards, I typically like to just kind of combine them into an auction, 100 different rares or so, and just try to cater to someone who wants to not spend a lot of money but get a lot of cards for beginner deck building or commander deck building or some sort of casual format, where they might just want a random assortment of cards to kind of draft with friends. But anyway, there you go. Just kind of talking about this collection here. We're going to put together a video in the next week to kind of talk about what it looks like when I'm sort of buying these collections, smaller, medium collections, and kind of liquidating those. Breaking them out and how I price them and things of that nature. But anyway, hope that you enjoyed watching the video tonight. If you did, hit the like button. Let me know you enjoyed it. If you want to see more content from me, I do try to get videos up every single day. I might miss a day here or there, but I do my best to at least get 5, 6 videos up each week. But anyway, again, hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you in our next video. Have a great night.